Angela Merkel, there's a name for you to remember. Some unkind people have likened her to the character in one of the James Bond films that has that little dagger in her heel. Can't think of her name now, but anyway, she has written a letter to the Swedish government, and it's been reported by the main Swedish broadcasting company SVT that they've seen part of this secret letter from her, Angela Merkel, to the Swedish government earlier in January 2007. She reportedly writes that she wants to restart the EU constitution process as soon as possible. Well, we know that she wants to revive the EU constitution, so that's not speculation. She urges, allegedly, the Swedish government to appoint a trusted official who can secretly negotiate Sweden's position on the document. The letter also sets out, allegedly, a timetable for reviving the constitution. Well, there's no doubt she has a timetable in her own mind. The move by the Swedish government to classify the letter has been widely criticised, reports this Swedish broadcasting company, and it runs counter to the Swedish official line to push for more openness in EU affairs. Concerns remain, it says, that the letter is the first step in the attempt to avoid a future referendum in Sweden over a revised constitution. This seems typical of the tactics used by the EU in pushing the constitution upon us again. It was rejected by the French, rejected by the Dutch. It was said before any of the referenda were held that it had to be ratified by all member states, otherwise it couldn't happen. Well, 2 member states kicked it out, and what have our undemocratic EU politicians decided? Well, they've got to find a way round this. They've got to find a way of getting the constitution in place without reference to the citizens, as they call us, of the European Union. I would say without reference to the citizens of the individual countries within the European Union. They don't want to involve us. It's too complicated for us to know anything about. So it's got to be done undemocratically. Watch out for it. We have to get out of the EU. In the next general election, you need to vote for a party or for a candidate who has stated that they will support the withdrawal of the UK from the European Union. Otherwise, we are sunk. Start emigrating now.